Daily Trust, while we're seeking new party for coalition, El-Rufai was on TV yesterday, and the indication we're getting is that the alliance that, quotes, wants to get rid of Tinubu or remove Tinubu, they didn't say they want to win an election, they want to get rid of Tinubu, but we know what it's all about. They are registering a new political party ahead of the 2027 general election. And El-Rufai described as infiltration of existing parties by government-backed elements. I think to register a new party is probably the most sensible thing to do. If you go to some of the existing parties, if you go to PDP, Wike is waiting for you. If you go to SDP, some people say that the SDP is a parastatal of the APC and things like that, all kinds of things. So it might be good to stand on a fresh whatever. The only thing, one message I have for this coalition is that there's one gentleman amongst you there who has an ambition that is difficult to control to be president. And once he's in that coalition to achieve just that, you could jolly well be dead on arrival. And that man is Atiku Abubakar. I'd like to appeal to Alhaji Atiku to bury his ambition in the interest of the nation, and let's have a new beginning. Let's have a new generation of leaders. That is what will be sold to somebody like myself. If it's going to be the same old stuff, like Baba Ahmed said also in an interview yesterday, if it's going to be the same old people, the same old stuff, the same old DNA, then you're going to end up having a lot of apathy. That is, from the outside, I can tell them that some people will give you all the reasons why they think Atiku should be the man, and I could jolly well give you the same reasons, some other reasons why he needs to. You need to exhibit that patriotism to say that, fair enough, the man is almost 80, for crying out loud, but that's what it is. And there's a story on how we arrived at ADA is also in the trust. I don't want to read all this thing to the end, but if you're interested, you find them in the trust. And there's another headline here that says that Tinubu will destroy Nigeria if not removed. Why do they keep talking about removed? If not stopped or something like that. But when they say removed, do you want to remove him before the election? Okay. Then, like I said, Akim Baba Ahmed says that wrong people are leading the coalition. Akim Baba Ahmed used to be the spokesperson of the Northern Elders Forum, a very strong political group that speaks or claims to speak for the North. Well, it's a development. We'll see how it grows. Like I said, if one of my problems is that 3-4 people are identified there who already have a very strong ambition to lead this country, but the strongest of them all is Atiku Abubakar. Yes, I agree with some people who say that it might be better if this coalition, whatever it is, had a northern candidate. Maybe look at the logistics of it, but if it's going to be same of same, Atiku has tried 3-4 times, so he must be told something. He must have learned something from all that. And it would be nice if he makes that ultimate sacrifice to say, okay, I'm not going to leave my house to go and vote for anybody who is over 60. It's a waste of time. I've just about had enough of an old said and would love to see a useful president. I was telling somebody yesterday, I said, if all I will get from my next president is 2027, is somebody who will not bring my country to ridicule in public, speaks well, stands well, has respect even in his standing. When I see other even the new president of Ghana, see, being president is not an honor. It's not an honor. It's not a chieftaincy title. We must set parameters by which you can be president, and one of it was that you must look presentable. You must speak well. You must, when you stand up anywhere in the world, people must listen to what you have to say. Nigeria is such a big country. We've been completely diminished by the standard of leaders we have produced in the past 20-something years or so. Either we have a president who doesn't speak well, or there's a problem with his health. We are how many million people?
Over 200.
Over 200 million people. Let's put our best forward in this new election. That is my view. You might have yours, but that's what it is. Anyway, if you're interested in finding out what's going on, there's a nice photograph here. It has three people that are likely to contend for this. It has Atiku here, it has Peter Obi, and it has Rotimi Amechi. It has Rotimi Amechi. Like I said, this headline says Tinubu will destroy Nigeria if not removed. I reserve my comments on that.
Let's get your comments on this front page editorial in the Vanguard newspaper.
Yes, the sheriff, this thing is getting out of hand. This commissioning thing that Wike is going to put our president into very big trouble. It's making him look idle. Look at the photograph on page 3. If the president was at another commissioning yesterday, the photograph says, left, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister Wale Edun, APC National Chairman, FCC Minister, and President Bola Tinubu, and Deputy Senate President during the commissioning of a road. Come on. The president handlers should move in very quickly. We shouldn't allow this man's recklessness to put our president under ridicule. Faces at the commissioning of newly constructed road from A2 Junction, Abuja to Lokoja Road to Pai Town by President Bola. What is all this commissioning? And it costs a lot of money daily. These front page ads alone in all the newspapers, I can jolly well imagine what it costs. Not to talk of the ceremonies, all kinds of, And what we shouldn't be seen to be this wasteful. Today, it says that the Honorable Minister for Federal Capital Territory, Barrister, I don't like that word, Barrister, but I don't think Candy Johnson will be happy to be called Barrister Candy Johnson. But for those who think that's the right word to use, fine. Barrister Wike, CON, and the Honorable Minister of State, on behalf of all residents of the state, we welcome President Bola Tinubu. Let me read it. To the commissioning of the newly constructed right-hand service carriageway of Inner Northern Expressway, INEX, from Ring Road 3 to Outer Northern Expressway, Murtala Mohammed Expressway, Idu to Zuba Road, 2 p.m. I think that the supporters and very close associates of the president need to pull him back. And he shouldn't let this man bring him to complete ridicule. This is one commissioning too many.